R2 man, what's up? What do you think's in the package here? R2 is a little miffed because it's not the R2D2 edition yet. That's not coming until September. What's up, everybody? I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com. This is R2, and it's the Droid 2 from Verizon and Motorola. Just arrived, still in the bubble wrap. R2 likes it when I pop the bubble wrap. There is an R2D2 edition of the Droid 2 special edition coming out. That will not be available until September. But the Droid 2 is available now. It went on internet pre-sale yesterday, the 11th. Available through Verizon Wireless, $199.99. Hey everybody, $200, $199. R2 doesn't like it when I do the voices. $200 on contract after rebate with a compatible data plan. Thanks to Verizon Wireless for sending us this loaner to check out and unbox and review. $200 on contract. It does the 3G mobile hotspot. That's an extra $20 a month on top of your voice and data plan, which is mandatory. And you know, the press release that came with it said that it's a redesigned keyboard that's better, and also the keys are raised up a little more. And that was my big problem with Droid 1, is I didn't like the keyboard. I thought it was too flat and unresponsive. So, I'm very curious to check it out. R2 is not. R2 wants to wait. I know, the R2 edition will be cooler. But it's not out yet. This is all we have. The people want to see it. Let's get to it. All right, so here we go. Droid 2. Bubble wrap. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's nice. Like we said, available now. $200 on contract. The R2 edition, available next month. Online only, I believe. Stay tuned for more on that. Looks pretty cool, though. But here's the Droid 2. And, you know, as I'm unboxing it, looking over the spec sheet here, key features, first of all, you've got similar design to the original Droid, 3.7-inch multi-touch display, 3G capabilities, obviously, and then the optional hotspot, like we told you, for $20 extra a month, you can turn your 3G into a mobile hotspot. Dolby Flash Player 10.1 preloaded on the phone, which of course means Android 2.2 Froyo preloaded on the device as well. 5-megapixel camera on the back with flash. It says DVD quality video capture, so not HD video as far as I understand it. DLNA compatibility for you know, wireless streaming of your media to your DLNA compatible devices. 8 gigabytes of onboard memory, which is nice for an Android device in particular. And then it comes with an 8 gigabytes SD card preloaded, micro SD card, and then it supports up to 32 gigs of micro SD storage officially. Swipe pre-installed, and also that redesigned QWERTY board. And yeah, already it does definitely feel like the keys are raised a little more bubbly than the original Droid. And then instead of a separate D-pad, you've just got the 4 cursor keys here, which is nice because in the original Droid, with the D-pad there, the keyboard was sort of offset to the left, which, you know, meant you kind of had to move your right thumb over, you know, kind of way over to get to the keyboard, which is one of those things that, like, most people might not care about. Me, when my job is looking at all the new phones that come out, I notice it right away. And so I caught some flack from people because, you know, I didn't like the original Droid, and my reasoning was the keyboard. And I was like, you know, if I'm going to carry a phone with a keyboard and the extra weight and thickness and whatever of the keyboard, and it's not a keyboard I like, then forget it. You know, it's a subjective thing. I know plenty of people who thought the keyboard in the original was just fine and dandy, so there you go. But so far, I like the changes that I see and feel, but obviously we'll have to test it out. Also in the box, you get USB cable, micro USB to USB, and then your charger that snaps on to the USB cable, and then your manuals. Getting started, Los Primeros Pasos, which I'm sure I pronounced incorrectly. I apologize. I have no Spanish accent. And then your other information. See what that says right there? Responsible driving. Don't use your phone while you're driving. Just don't. You don't have to. Just wait till you're pulled over, then use it. And then, like I said, 8 gigabyte micro SD card pre-installed on the phone. So open it up, and there we go, a whole bunch of ones and zeros. You've got your 7 home screen panels. You can see on the bottom going through, and then you've got, it looks like you've got these Motorola widgets. Yeah, so kind of similar to the Droid X. You've got your Motorola widgets. So it's not really Moto Blur. Motorola has said that Moto Blur as a brand is kind of, you know, fading into the darkness. We'll see what happens with that, but I think it's a good move because I think the idea of Moto Blur and some of the functionality was pretty good to make, you know, for kind of the like non-power social media users, people who just want to see the updates, maybe shoot out some updates, but not get all into like managing Twitter lists and all that kind of stuff. But it was just, it was very in your face and, you know, just a lot. And so this kind of much more mellow widget-based system, so you can still use the stock Android, but then turn the widgets on or off if you want to. I think it's a good move. So here's your Motorola widgets. Social status, social networking, in addition to Wi-Fi toggle, nice to have that on the home screen. Picture frame plus, you know, Bluetooth toggle, GPS toggle, airplane mode, and then contact quick tasks, which is that one we were just looking at right there. And then, of course, you can, you know, just add your stock Android widgets, go to the Android market, download your programs, all that kind of stuff. Skype Mobile pre-installed, being a Verizon phone, of course. 3G mobile hotspot capability also. So all you have to do is just turn that on, create a password. Very easy to set up. Again, it's $20 extra on top of your data chargers. The phone feels good. It feels solid, a little bit heavy, but not unreasonably so at all for a device with, you know, this big and with a full QWERTY. You can see they've changed the design up a little bit. I like the kind of silver gray chrome there on the bottom. Definitely kind of classy looking. You got your 4 touch-sensitive controls there, the standard Android controls, menu, home, back, search. Search, of course, should load up the voice command. Find R2-D2 dialogue. And I just love the Google voice search. I just think it works so good. It works so good. It works so well. It's great. Oh, look, R2, it's you. Yep, voice activated R2-D2. I don't know if this one voice activated or not. But, so here, let's just go straight to YouTube. Why not? Can we go HQ? I should be on Wi-Fi for this. It would be faster if I connected to Wi-Fi. But I haven't. Well, that's loading up. Quick tour on the top. You've got your power lock switch and then your headphone jack, 3.5mm headphone jack. On the right side, a little piece of tape I haven't removed yet. And your rocker switch for volume, and then your dedicated camera button. Always like to see the dedicated camera button on a camera phone. I think it makes it much easier. On the other side of the phone, you've got your micro USB port, and then on the back, your battery cover with the little chrome grill, kind of a matte. Actually, it's not chrome. It's got.
Actually, I got Republic Commando 29 asked me to do a review on this. Just give you a pretty quick review. First off, has a cup holder.
I don't think mine has a cup holder. No, this is a different model. Mine does not have the cup holder. And so it's
4 out of 5.
there we go.
No, 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 because of this little projector thing and couple things. It's not that good. It's good, but if they made it bigger, because they made it life size and.
All right, fair enough. I have no idea what he's talking about, but it gets a 3 out of 5. So let's check out the keyboard, which is the big deal here for me, because, you know, we know the original Droid, a solid performer, and now with the upgrades with Android 2.2 and the faster hardware and everything, you know, you would expect Droid 2 to also be a solid performer. And this is the phone that put Android on the map, really, in the U.S., if you ask me, in terms of mainstream, you know, consumer awareness of Android as a platform. And I wrote an article on Phone Dog a couple weeks ago, inspired by real life. I was down at the cafe. One of the locals at the cafe was like, "Hey man, I heard like you're the phone guy. Is that true?" And I was like, "I'm the phone dog." No, I didn't say that. And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Can I ask you a question?" Blah, blah. And he started talking about his friend's Droid. And it was really a G1, but it's just Droid because everybody knows the name Droid. And so this is the phone, the original Droid, put it on the map. Droid 2, again, for me, the keyboard, big thing. So we'll go to text messaging. We'll do a new text message. And I don't know, we're not doing it to anybody. We're just going to go the quick brown droid said hi to his friend Floyd. Yeah, so first impression, it's good. Definitely feels better than the original Droid. First impression, I'm not going whiz bang over it just because of my own personal preferences. So that's why I'm just going to say first impression is good, very good even. I'm not immediately like, oh, OMG, best keyword ever, FTW, ponies. But it does seem really, pretty good right off the bat, and definitely a better first impression than the original Droid. And look, there's a speech button. Hello, Floyd. Would you like to buy a vowel? Let's see what happens here. Look at that. Hello, would you like to buy a vowel? It missed hello, Floyd, but it got hello, would you like to buy a vowel? I love that. I love that Google voice recognition tech. And so now let's go back here and go to the keyboard, and then swipe isn't okay. So swipe's not on right now by default, so we'll have to go back and turn swipe on. But there you go. It's just an unboxing, first look with some robot silliness at the Droid 2, and first impression seems really nice. Let's actually real quick just take a look. You get the 3G mobile hotspot, like we said, Amazon MP3. Verizon added a few things: Blockbuster, City ID. You've got the DLNA, like we said. The Kindle app. Need for Speed Shift comes pre-installed. Quick Office comes pre-installed. So there you go. Verizon doesn't seem to have done too much to mess with the stock Froyo. Just a couple of apps, at least right off the bat. So nice to see the Android purists. Motorola, Verizon, they all have to do some stuff to it to differentiate from the other phones. It's just how marketing works. But it seems like they didn't, bloat the phone up with a whole bunch of extra stuff. I'm not going to name names, but there have been some other phones, perhaps on other networks lately, that have taken Android and just stuffed it full of all kinds of changes, which have irked some people in the community, that's for sure. But, looks pretty good. We're going to go back to the browser real quick. We're going to go to, try out the touchscreen keyboard here. We're going to go to megadug.com. Megadug, a friend of Phone Dog, who has done a bunch of stuff for us. Been to some shows with me, done some design work for us and stuff. And so he's got a site called Megadug, and we can pinch to zoom, pinch and zoom, multi-touch, works well. He's a Flash designer by trade. Bunch of games for clients. He did, look at all the stuff he's done. Jackass and Nancy Drew, Ing Racer, Halloween Michael Myers Rampage. Anyway, this is not an ad for Doug. This is just to say I'd like to go and, check out the Flash performance. And so we go to Megadug because I know he's done a bunch of Flash games. So here's Mighty Robot Bowling. Get some volume here. I'm going to get the yellow ball. So no mouse on here, right? Click and hold mouse. There's no mouse. So, not designed for a touchscreen, but I just want to see how Flash is actually performing. Look at that. I can actually play. I'm terrible, but that's not the phone's fault. This is actually, I'm actually kind of impressed. This is actually working fairly well. And I don't mean my bowling, although I'm bowling better than I thought I would. But this is actually playable. Wow. So, pick up your Droid 2 if you want. But if you have one, if you have a Flash-compatible phone, go play some of the games on megadug.com and let us know in the comments how it performs. There you go. Till next time, on behalf of R2, it's the Droid 2. Again, thanks to Verizon for lending us this one. $199.99 on contract, available right now. The R2D2 edition, available in September. We'll have much, much more on the Droid 2 and its Flash capabilities and its improved keyboard on phonedog.com. Till then, my name is Noah. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to friend us on Facebook, because that's what we're doing now, is we're telling you to go friend us on Facebook, because we want you to friend us on Facebook. Please go to Facebook. I said friend. I don't mean friend. I mean like us. I guess that's what you do with a fan page. I don't know how Facebook works, but go to facebook.com/phonedog and like us or fan us or friend us or whatever. Okay, bye-bye.